Pioneer was one of the mainstays of the British military transport force in the late 40s and right through the 50s. Currently there are only 3 Twin Pioneers extant in the world. One of them flies with a museum in England and 2 of them fly on the Gold Coast. Now one of those aircraft is currently undergoing a full overhaul, right back to brand new condition. The other one has just come out of the workshops and is in absolutely pristine condition. Ray Sherwell of Sherwell Aviation recently purchased the 2 Australian Twin Pioneers and has set it up an operation on the Gold Coast, which makes the aircraft available for sightseeing tours over the Gold Coast. And of course you have the dual delight of seeing the Gold Coast from the air on a beautiful day, and it certainly is a sight to behold, particularly when you're over the ocean, and also flying in an aircraft which has a true history and which is respected throughout the world as being one of the best light transports ever built. Now the aircraft has a large capacity, it will hold up to 16 passengers, and it's powered by a pair of Alvis Leonides radial engines which were designed in England and which powered a large number of aircraft in the 30s through the Second World War and on into the 50s and the 60s. Ray has a large store of these engines. He also has full workshop approval to overhaul the engines back to brand new condition, and it's clear that these aircraft will continue on for several decades, providing people with a delightful flying experience. Now, not only does Ray run regular sightseeing trips over the Gold Coast for a very reasonable price, and the trip includes a chicken and champagne lunch, as well as plenty of attention whilst you're airborne and also on the ground. He has a shuttle bus service which runs people from the Gold Coast to Coolangatta Airport for departure and then returns them to the Gold Coast. But he also runs special charter operations for golfers, for people who wish to sightsee further afield, for people who wish to visit special attractions in the southeast Queensland area, such as, say, Toowoomba for the Garden Festival, or Fraser Island for some fishing and some sightseeing. A number of other locations in the northern New South Wales and southeast Queensland area are readily accessible by the Twin Pins. And again, the charter prices are extremely reasonable. So if you'd like a true vintage flying experience in an aircraft which has proven her safety over almost 50 years, as well as seeing some magnificent sights from the air, give Ray a call on the number that comes up on your screen now. Sunday the 31st of May 1998 saw a very special function at Amberley Air Force Base in southeast Queensland. Around about 20,000 friends and family of the personnel of the base were invited onto the base to help celebrate the 25th anniversary of the F111 in Australia. Now, these aircraft have been with us for 25 years, and it's quite remarkable to realise that they will be with us for probably another 27 years. And I guess that's helped by the fact that the aircraft that we see now and that we will see in the future have very little relationship to the ones which came in 25 years ago. They're on their 3rd or 4th upgrade. They've been upgraded with new avionics, with new flight control systems, with upgraded engines. The basic airframes remain pretty well the same, and they do not have a fatigue life, as a lot of these jet aircraft do. They're capable of flying for centuries. And with the upgrades of engines, control systems, and particularly electronics, the aircraft are still relevant on the world defence scene right through a period of 50 years, which is quite remarkable. Now, the display included aircraft up on jacks with the landing gear being cycled up and down. Quite a spectacular operation, particularly when you look at the large flap air brake which comes out in front of the landing gear, and the fact that the wheels actually close up and almost meet before they tuck up into the fuselage. There are also separate airframe components, including wings, to show the operation of the leading edge slats and also the trailing edge flaps, which change the configuration of the wing during its landing and takeoff phases.
We supply just over 80% of the olive trees that are planted in Australia, and we also have the National Olive Industry Journal, which is published from the office here. In the coming 12 months, that will equate to approximately 1 million olive trees.
Olives Australia is located at Grantham at the foot of the range near Toowoomba, and one of their major customers for young trees is Australian Olives, which has a 7,000 acre property called Yallamundi at Millmerran on the Darling Downs. Australian Olives is a primary growing operation structured so that people can buy a section of the farm, including the freehold. There are tax benefits, and the quality of the investment is greatly enhanced by the fact that there is an established local and world market for the products. The trees yield for hundreds of years, and they're hardy in the extreme, being similar to natives in their resistance to pests and diseases. The great benefit of establishing new olive farms in Australia is that they can be laid out to take advantage of the latest techniques in husbandry and harvesting. This will allow us to compete on both the local and world markets by minimising the mortality rate of new trees, as well as streamlining harvesting. Whilst olives are hardy, their growth rate and yield can be greatly increased, as well as made more reliable by careful irrigation and fertilising. Yallamundi has a dam covering 280 acres, and this, along with the latest in pipelines and pressure control, ensures that the groves will give maximum yield year after year. These trees will yield their first fruit after 3 years and give commercial quantities after 4 years. Yallamundi currently has 13,000 trees planted, covering 130 acres. Over the next few years, this will be steadily increased to a total of 4,000 acres, making it the largest olive farm in the Southern Hemisphere. Our visit coincided with that of an investors club comprising self-funded retirees. I took the opportunity of asking their opinion of the operation.
Being a bush boy, it seems to me that the people that have started this organisation have put their money where their mouth is, and a lot of courage has been put in, and to see the thoroughness with which the preliminary work has been done is most impressive. I think the institution's got quite a future in the long term, maybe not so much in the short term.
It's been a fabulous day, and it's a future thing, isn't it? There's an old saying that we don't buy green bananas anymore, but I think that we're looking at this for our great-grandchildren, our grandchildren, and what have you. It's a wonderful scheme. It's a very big scheme, isn't it?
This is a very professional operation, and it's clear that Australian Olives intends to make a serious impact on the market in coming years. It also presents the opportunity for Australians to support a new primary production initiative and reap the benefits as well.